Hello, this is Joanna Joanna the Medium. Thank you so much for coming back. These are going to be readings for July 2016. Right away, what I want to say is that I have been recording these readings at the end of June, and it has been like pulling teeth. Some of them I've had to record several times. Some of them they kind of stopped. It just the energies were completely off. So hopefully it'll not translate negatively into the readings. I don't feel so because when I finally got them out, the flow was there. But I don't know about you guys, but the end of June energetically felt really off, and it still feels that way because I'm still as I'm talking to you right now, it's June 30th, so I am recording this at the end of June. Every single reading that I've done, pretty much, for the month of July seems to have a component of changes coming up. Now, these are not bad changes, but there is a definite feeling of transformation that will be taking place in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And this is pretty much with most of them, if not all of the readings that I recorded from my memory. So that's something to keep in mind. It doesn't mean that it's going to be bad, but there's definitely a lot of changes on a deep level for pretty much every one of you that this will resonate with. Okay, let me just see if there's any more information. Of course, these readings are general, so if this reading doesn't make sense to you, you can listen to your sun sign or your rising sign, as some of them will offer a greater picture or a more complete picture. And of course, if it doesn't make sense to you this month, then maybe it's not the right reading for you. As always, I love your comments. I read every single one of them. I respond to as much of these as I can. But time-wise, it's simply not feasible for me to do this. I also try to respond to all the emails I get, but I get so many emails every day. It's pretty much impossible at a certain point to get back to all of you. But I want you to know I truly appreciate your feedback, and I do read every single one. And I believe for all of you who have emailed me, I have emailed you back within few days. Of course, if you would like a private reading, you can reach me at the information below. Also, keep in mind, I do give free readings every other Sunday for 2 hours during a live radio broadcast with another medium or whoever happens to be with me. So if you are looking for a little short reading or just don't want to have a full reading, feel free to contact me that way, and that information is provided down below. Approaching August readings, I will be away towards the very end of July, so just FYI, August readings might be a few days late. I just don't think I'm going to have enough time to record them all before after I come back and before August starts. So I know a lot of you email me asking where are the videos for the month. So just FYI, it may be a few days late. I will try my best to make it as quickly as possible, but I also don't want to rush through it too much, because then it's not really giving a lot of value if it's just rushed. I want to do it properly. For those of you who have emailed me and who scheduled with me for private readings, I thank you so much. It has been an incredible journey up until this point, and it's something that I have not foreseen at all. And what I'm planning on doing as a thank you for all of you is, when I reach 10,000 subscribers, and I'm about 8 right now, I will do a special on my readings for limited time. So keep watching for that, and we'll go from there. So enough talking, and without further ado, let's start with the readings. I will see you soon. Thank you. Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming back. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aquarius for July 2016, moon sign, rising sign, and your sun sign. Let me just tune in and see if there's any messages that Spirit wants to start with before I turn the cards over. And I do have to say that this month, for whatever reason, when I want to record these videos, it's just like going through mud. I don't know if it's something to do with planets. I am recording this at the end of June, but some of them I've had to redo twice and 3 times, and it's just like, it's not sticking. So if any of you may have an idea why that is, please enlighten me, because it's a very tricky energy. Okay, so, and my music keeps on stopping by itself over and over again. So anyway, let me see what Spirit wants to address first for the sign of Aquarius. What I'm hearing and seeing is the word completion. Completion, something coming to an end of an era, meaning end of a chapter in your life, embarking on new adventure, awaiting something new and fresh. I also just saw the letter R as in Robert. This can be a first letter of a name or a letter in the name. And I want to say this is a male, so whoever is popping in from Spirit World, it is with the letter R. And I hear the word brother, could be brother-in-law, and I also hear the word father or father-in-law. So for those of you who this makes any sense to, I hope you will understand, and if you want to drop me a note, that would be even better. There's also connection with coins in particular, and whoever I'm talking to with regards to the name in a letter R in it, you are most likely from the United States, because I'm seeing the coins as in a U.S. currency. And I hear the word uncle. So whoever this is for, you are to know that this person is coming through, and you're supposed to understand this. So I'm just going to leave it at this. And again, I hear the word completion. So not my traditional channeling, but let's just go with these cards. And since the energies have been wonky throughout, it doesn't really surprise me. So let's just start with what's happening right now. The current position, you have the card called New Beginnings. Perfect. Oh, at least we got something right. The message prior was talking about completions, new beginnings, awaiting something new. So this is right there, an indication or corroboration of what was just said. This is the Fool in a traditional tarot deck. It is a major arcana. So there's absolutely something going on within you where you are ready, or feeling like you are ready to embark on something new. And I want to say the words exciting journey. I see books around you, whoever you are. This may be a spiritual journey, or it may be a journey that is connected to the physical aspect of who we are. But because this is a major arcana card, and it does signify aspects within ourselves, I'm going to say that there is a change happening within you that is making you feel like you are ready for a new adventure, or you're about to begin something new. I heard the word work, and I also heard the word enterprise. So enterprise is something I don't use very often as far as a word. So whoever this is for, hopefully these words will make sense to you. So that's the current situation. The next card represents actions you can take. And we have the card called Authority. This is another major arcana. Number 4. 4 to me is a number of foundations, but it is foundation that is still at the beginning stages of its existence. In other words, considerable amount of work will still have to be put forward to gain consistency and stability in your new path. Now, because this card was shown to me in reverse, what this is saying to me is that, first of all, I hear the words pull up your socks, and this is a metaphor. And because you're at the very beginning of something new and exciting, this card is asking you to really tap into your own inner strength and authority. In other words, he's saying to me the words, be sure of yourself. So for those of you who are starting something new, for those of you who are on the brink of expanding into some new and uncharted territory perhaps, do not be surprised if you feel a little bit off when it comes to not so much sense of security, but feeling a little bit, I want to say the word off kilter. And that's why the authority card is coming up, because you're being asked to assert yourself in this particular situation. So this is what their Spirit is asking you to do. Be assertive. Not combative, but assertive. And for whatever reason, I needed to say this. Okay? And my music stopped again. I don't know what it is with these energy, guys. You tell me. The next card represents obstacles and challenges that you will be facing, possibly. We have the card called Foundations and Achievements. This is another card, number 4. And it is pertaining to the spiritual aspect of who we are. It is the wand suit in the traditional tarot deck. This would be 4 of wands. It is about, I hear the word career, but this is about our passions, our drive, what keeps us fueled as far as passions. And because this card is coming up in a challenges position, and it is upright, I am going to ask what this means. And what he's saying to me is the words family opposition. Be careful with family opposition. In other words, with whatever road you're taking or thinking of taking, or whatever path is being presented in front of you, you may come up with opposition from either friends, colleagues, or your family. And he's saying to me, these will be people who for the most part will disagree with your choice of direction, and you are being urged to listen and contemplate, but not let your direction be derailed. So not definitely a message that I would give from this card in a typical reading as far as what the cards traditionally means, but that is what he's saying. He's also saying to me, be careful of naysayers. So definitely whatever path you're on or you're about to take, you will come upon some opposition from friends and people that you know. I also hear that there is a possibility of you moving, whoever you are that is undertaking this new venture. And I also hear the word monastery, which is very interesting, because this could imply that for maybe even one person, you are thinking of changing your lifestyle 180 degrees. And when the word monastery came up, I see an image of a monk and Buddhism. So perhaps for some of you, you will be changing your way of believing, or your belief system. And you may go from a religious to more of a Buddhist way of thinking. And if that's the case, good for you. I don't subscribe to any religion in particular, and I take bits and pieces from all religions. So if that's you, good for you. The next card symbolizes outcome, or it stands for outcome, what to expect. And we have the card called Choose Wisely. Card number 7, this is a suit of cups. So in a traditional tarot deck, this would be 7 of cups. And it says choose wisely, but this card was shown to me in reverse. And I'm going to ask why this is and what he's trying to say by this. And he's saying this: the choice you have made is the right one for you. And even though you will run into obstacles and opposition from others who know you or proclaim to know you, do not question and doubt your direction, but it doesn't mean you can't converse with those who are questioning where you're going. And let me just see if he wants to say it in a different way. He's also saying, be mindful of what you say. What do you mean? Something about not coming up with excuses. Is that what I'm hearing? He says no. Okay. Do not let naysayers try to convince you otherwise. So be direct with your words. This is really strange. It's a little bit unclear. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me just reconnect. He says again, tell them the direction they are taking is the right path for them. I'm also seeing the number 8. Do I have any 8s here? No. I'm also seeing the number 8. I hear the word August. So perhaps for those of you who this message is meant for, number 8 and August will be somehow significant pertaining to this particular reading. I'm going to move on to the next card, which is effect. What will be the effect of your situation? Aha! We have the card called Third Chakra, number 6. And third chakra is, for those of you who know or don't know, the energy center. It is your third eye. It is the psychic seeing. I can't even talk today. And the reason why this is showing up, because what it's saying to you is this: the road you have chosen to undertake, or the path you have chosen to follow, will ultimately allow you to be a much more rounded individual, which also means psychically a lot more open and in tune than you have been used to. However, what he does say to me is that this side of you has been shut down in the past. And I want to go all the way back when you were young. Child, could be teenager. This part, the psychic part for you, was somehow shut down for whatever reason. Could be circumstantial, could be belief system, whatever it may be. Bottom line is, your new path is going to allow you to bring back the psychic awareness that once was, but was kind of kept aside or kept dormant for quite some time. Now, let me just see if he showed me number 5 with this. And I hear the month of May. So perhaps for some of you, 5 or May is also significant. And let me just see if there's anything else. And I hear the word sunflower. So when I get these words, they mean nothing to me because I have no context, but they're supposed to mean something to you. Also, there's a grandmother figure coming through, and I see the letter J. I also see the letter O in the name, and I hear the word grandfather, and I believe the letter O came up before, but I don't know if it was for your sign or not. So you have godparents. So this could be grandmother, grandfather, and or godparents with the letter O and the letter J in somewhere in the name. And I hear the word boy. So I'm going to say that for the most part, the letters are connecting to a male. It could certainly be a female as well, but I'm getting the words boy first and foremost. He's also saying to me, do not be afraid of the change. And what I am being shown is literally having a backpack on your back, metaphorically speaking, and you are taking off on a new journey. Very similar to what this lady has, except, she has a little bit of satchel here, but in my vision, there's a backpack, and you are taking off. I also hear the word different city. So for some of you, you might be actually moving to a different city or a different state. Or a different country, I'm being told and shown. I also heard the word Greece. Maybe for some of you, you are moving to Greece, or for some of you, you are in Greece and you are moving to a different country, or you are moving from somewhere to Greece. That's coming through very strongly. And random vision of coffee cup, white, but it's not your standard cup. It's more of it's not a mug, it's a cup. I have no idea why I'm being shown this. And again, the letter J and the letter O. I hope this made sense. This is, like I said, the energies this month are really strange. So I feel a little bit off kilter, but please do let me know if any of this makes sense. If not, listen to your other signs, and perhaps this won't apply to you this month, and that's okay too. Of course, if you would like a private reading, you can contact me with the information below, or if you do not want to have a private reading because for whatever reason, I do give free readings every other week, every other Sunday, live during a radio show broadcast, which is online. So you are welcome to call and have a free reading, and that information is also posted down below and on my website. Until then, I look forward to doing this again in August, and I wish you fabulous July and best of luck, and thank you so much for watching.